Excaliburton's book review of Jesus' Words Only 2006. An indictment of Pauline dispensationalism. This book is an outstanding addition to the growing awareness among scholars and historians that there is something fundamentally wrong with the doctrine of the self-professed Apostle Paul as it relates to other New Testament and Old Testament doctrine. Mr. T's trenchant analysis of Paul's incompatibility with the teachings of Jesus also exposes dispensationalist doctrine as the fraud it truly is when it futilely and superficially attempts to overcome the contradictions between Jesus and Paul by assigning each doctrine to a separate and compartmentalized church age or dispensation. December 22, 2006. Excaliburton and Amazon.
Jesus' Words Only is essential reading for all sincere Christians. The idea that Paul teaches a different gospel than Jesus Christ sounds almost blasphemous on the surface. However, the author hammers away at his points until it becomes apparent that a rebuttal is all but impossible. Does Paul declare himself a 13th apostle? Did anyone other than Paul give Paul his authority? Did Paul negate the law's further applicability? If Paul's words disagree with Jesus, who should we follow? You need to read this book. Cassidy Jones, April 15, 08. Amazon Review.
The premise of this book is to show that Paul is an apostate, that he may have been a true follower of Jesus but that he turned away. He contends that though Paul may have had a true experience with Jesus on the road to Damascus, he was not an apostle, but Paul declared himself an apostle. His comparison of Paul with Balaam is interesting, as well as the explanation of knowing a prophet or apostle by their message, not by the signs and wonders. He makes some missteps in his arguments, but the underlying premise is a good one. Mark, June 6, 2008. Worad.com Reviews.
After reading this tremendously scholarly work on Paul, my eyes were open to many conflicts and contradictions in my own thinking. Having accepted Paul's teachings for years because of an errant understanding of canonicity, I realized that there was good reason for the conflict and contradiction because they are there. Paul definitely contradicts Yeshua's teachings, and as a result many are deceived because they are taught that Paul's writings are inspired. I am thankful that I discovered this masterful work and recommend it to anyone that is seeking the truth.
John Parton, November 7, 2008, Amazon Review.